Lagos is a city of hustle and hope, where every day is a fight for survival. For Raggi, a humble mechanic in Ajegule, life had always been a grind. But nothing had prepared him for the phone call he received one rainy afternoon. His wife Delphine, 7 months pregnant, fell unconscious at home. She was immediately rushed to the hospital by her 2 friends. The doctor's words were as sharp as the crackling thunder on phone while speaking to Raggi. "Hello, sir. We need the sum of 500,000 naira for an emergency procedure. If you don't act fast, you may lose your beloved wife and your unborn child." Raggi felt like the world had stopped spinning. His entire savings barely covered their daily expenses. Who could he turn to in this vast, unforgiving city? A thought came to him. "Oh, I know of my friend, Chris, a well-known moneylender in Lagos Island." People whispered about Chris in street corners. A man with power, money, and a reputation for exploiting the desperate. But Raggi had no choice. Chris' office was a world apart from Raggi's mechanic shop. It smelled of imported cigars and leather, with gold accents glittering under the fluorescent lights. Chris sat behind a massive desk, his fingers adorned with rings. Raggi went straight to him and pleaded, "I need you to lend me the sum of 500,000 naira. I seriously need it. I need it like now." 500,000? Chris leaned back, a sly smile spreading across his face. "I will lend it to you, but your family land in Ogun State will be my collateral. Do you agree? If yes, sign here." Raggi hesitated. The land was his inheritance, a piece of his family's legacy. But what could he do? Delphine's life is at stake. He signed the papers, his hands trembling. The surgery was a success, and Delphine began to recover. Her laughter returned, and the sight of her glowing face with their newborn gave Raggi hope. He threw himself into work, taking on every job that came his way. 3 months later, Raggi walked back into Chris' office with the money, feeling a rare sense of pride. "Good day, Mr. Chris. Here is your 500,000 naira plus interest. Let's finalize this." Instantly, Chris' face darkened. "Ah, Raggi, you came too late. I've sold the land already." Raggi's heart sank. The words hit him like a punch. "What do you mean? You can't do that. The agreement was clear. I will pay the money." "No, bro. The deal was time bound. You should have read the fine print. Remember, business is business, Raggi. The land is gone, so move on, bro." Raggi's voice choked. "I won't let you get away with this. Chris leaned forward, his tone ice cold. He said to Raggi, "If you dare me, you will regret it." Chris became so furious. Instantly, he decided to eliminate Raggi, and with a snap of a finger, he hired 2 thugs, offering them a hefty sum of money to take care of the problem. That very night, as Raggi closed his shop, the thugs cornered him. "Hey man, you have been running your mouth too much," one growled, pulling out his weapon. Raggi's heart raced. Years of walking in the streets had taught Raggi to think fast. He spotted a rat nearby and grabbed it just as the first thug lurched. With a desperate swing, he knocked him away and struck the attacker's arm. The second thug hesitated, then fled with his injured partner. Raggi zoomed off from the scene immediately. Breathing heavily, he knew this wasn't over. The next morning, Raggi went to a journalist named Aisha, who was known for exposing corruption in the city. Together, they dug into Chris' dealings and uncovered a trail of fraud, forged documents, land grabs, and illegal lending schemes. Aisha's expose was aired on national TV. The people of Lagos were enraged. Victims of Chris scams came forward in droves, sharing their unpleasant stories. The police launched an investigation, and within weeks, Chris was arrested and then charged to court. In court, Raggi watched as Chris tried to maintain his composure, but the evidence was overwhelming. The judge finally gave his verdict, and Chris was sentenced to 15 years imprisonment. And the judge ordered the return of all properties he had stolen, including Raggi's family land. Chris was then taken away to serve his jail term. Outside the courthouse, Raggi held Defin's hand, tears streaming down his face. He had fought against a powerful enemy and won. This isn't just Raggi's story. It is the story of countless people in cities where corruption strives and is the order of the day. The vulnerable are preyed upon, but Raggi's courage shows that even the darkest times, justice can prevail if only you and I refuse to give up.